Good morning, everybody. It's 9:30. I got up real early. Well, not real early. I got up at 6. But was too sick to get out of bed. But I finally got out of bed, obviously. Here I am. Let's bring more life, right? Oh my gosh. It's gonna get better. Let's see. I'm gonna get this done. I figured I'd get on here and give you an update and a good morning and remind you to play, have fun, and be happy today. Love your neighbors, love yourself. Love your neighbors, like, I don't know. I guess don't go over to your neighbor's house, knock on the door, and give them a hug. That'd be cool, but I don't, these days, I don't know. But, like, the people that we're around every day, that we have to be around, be loving and kind. Even if they're pissed and angry and frustrated and everything, be loving and kind. It changes things. It helps. It really does. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be a solution. You don't have to be a problem. You don't have to do anything. If you can just be, I say there's a lot of people that are just walking zombies, like they're dead, just walking around, going through the motions, But there's other people that are changing things out there, trying to at least a little bit, maybe a little bit, just a little bit, or the random act of kindness thing, right? Just a random act of kindness. It sounds goofy, but just one nice thing, for a person a day would be a cool challenge, when we're out there, I really do. I try to all the time. All the time. I learned it from my grandfather. When we'd go out to eat and stuff, he was just really nice to the help. Always nice to the help. No matter where we were. I mean, not just restaurants. He was part of the Masons. He was a past master Mason and everything. So he used to go to the roast beef dinners. Roast beef dinners. It was like, like shoe leather. Thank God for the gravy, but the gravy was. Anyways, he would just, be nice to the people there. They weren't getting paid. They were just, help, serving other matrons and patrons, for free. And my grandfather was just always ultimately nice and generously kind and very grateful and gracious for anything that anybody did for him. So that I watched and I emulated. So yeah, just try to be real nice to people out there, that are waiting on us or something, or and like with tips, I learned in my 20s, like tips are our bread and butter, Tips are our bread and butter. Remember that. Nothing, getting, if you're in the restaurant business and bar business or whatever, you're getting paid like $2.50 an hour. Tips were our bread and butter, and I just had to tell people that, when you're dealing with people in restaurants and in the industry, like the hospitality industry and stuff, with these young people, they're not making anything. What Where their money comes from, most of it comes from tips. So I try to tip as best I can, and I'm on welfare. I'm on welfare. Yeah, you know. Sucks. Sucks. Yeah, yeah, that's a story, right? When I got cancer, back in 2010, I was a contractor, a private contractor for a guy, Gunther, in Rochester. Um, what was it? The company was called the International Card Company of Rochester, or International. I forget, but it was a car company. A car. He sold like Audis and BMWs and Jaguars and stuff like that. International Car Company of Rochester, I think it was called. Anyways, I was this private contractor, and I had a 501k and insurance coming up and everything, and just a perfect, perfect gig, perfect job. He was just like, all he wanted me to do is be his personal um, contractor, because he knew my work and saw my work, knew my reputation, and he had a lot of properties, and he had his business, where he sold his cars, and he also worked on these high-end cars, on race cars and everything else, at the car lot and at the garage. So I was in charge of maintenance and building and repairing and everything that had to do with any you know structural thing of his that he owned, and all of it. His son's house, um, his sister's house, the other people's properties and stuff. I took care of, and like build things, and did whatever. Anyways, it was a really good job. But when I got cancer, when the diagnosis came down, he fired me immediately. It was funny because he was the one that told me to go get this little mole checked out on my neck. It was a little mole on my neck, and he said that he had cancer on his toe, melanoma, and he said, you better get that checked out, because it was bleeding and it was itching and bleeding and stuff. And so I went in and got it checked out, and they called me back. I was at work, and they said, you better sit down. I've never heard that before from a doctor. Well, only in the movies, but I've heard a lot of things that you hear in the movies and more. Anyways, he said, you better sit down, and he told me the story about how I had melanoma, metastatic melanoma, and blah blah blah, all this stuff. Anyways, I was fired because he didn't want to pay the insurance and stuff for me, and I was just starting out on fighting cancer, so I didn't have the energy or the time or anything, or the focus to fight him in court, for firing me because I had cancer. And didn't want his insurance to pay for it or whatever. I don't know. Didn't want to deal with it, but I had every right to fight. But I didn't. I couldn't. I was fighting for my life. So I let it go. Just let it go. Karma, karma. And again, how can somebody do that to somebody? Hey, go get that checked out. Oh, it's metastatic melanoma stage 3 at that point. You're fired. Like, wow. And he had cancer, too, that was taken off. So he knew. But man, this world is cruel. Cruel, heartless. It's unbelievable. They'll just use you up. They don't care. There's people out there just don't give a crap about another human life at all. They just care about what you can do for them. They don't care about your heartbeat, about your blood in your body. They don't care about anything about your human self at all. Only what you can produce or do for them. It's unbelievable. I never thought that existed. I was like, people, how do you sleep at night? Or I don't know, but apparently the world is filled with them. I met a lot of them. God, broke my heart again. Just broke my heart. It hurt me. Of course, I got angry and everything, but ultimately, it hurt. It hurt me. Anyway, so then I had to go belly up and and thank God, for disability, because I lost everything. No insurance, no anything. And so then I went to stage 4, metastatic melanoma. Now I'm on palliative care, and then the next stop is hospice. So oh, ay. Anyways, today I'm working on fixing the skeletons that broke. I got them all, everything glued on, the head's glued on, and the legs. And then I found out that these legs here are cracked. So I'm going to have to, I don't know what I'm going to have to do. Break them off, break them off all the way and then re-glue them. Because they're halfway, broken off. So it's just like, what? So, and also I have this pie thing here. This pie that used to have this little cream puff thing on top of the piece, and I had this piece out of it and everything. Anyways, I was going to put a magnet in there and make it so you can take it in and out and stuff, put it on the refrigerator. And so I'm going to try to do that today. I'm going to try to finish the pie job. And I have a ton of these miniatures that actually got me into this world of this. Honey pots. I love this color. It took 2 colors, to get, and in this one too, it took 3 tries to get this one right, but it's all about the color for me and getting the color right. And also imperfections and everything else. But anyways, yeah, how I got into that was by these things, these little foodie things. 14 minutes in. Oh no! Ah! Okay, so I got that to do today. I'm gonna get that done. I'm gonna make one of these little mushrooms for a friend of mine. I just asked her what color. I'm going to make every color of the rainbow, I think. I don't think, yes, I know for sure. I'm going to make every color of the rainbow of the top, which will be cool. I think that'd be really neat. Anyways, I'll do that. Not today. I don't think I'm going to get that done. Feeling better, but not. It's a flux. Right after I get done with this, I'm going to go back and lay down. And, because I'm feeling like crap. And, meditate. I can't meditate like I normally do because I'm too sick. So then I go and I meditate upstairs in bed, and and just meditate myself back alive again. And get up like resurrection. The meditation is called resurrection. You want to know the meditation? It's called resurrection. I'll teach it to you someday. I have to do it every day. Oof. Holy cow. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Finish fixing the skeleton things, and finish the painting here. Apparently I'm not done. I gotta put some drool or something in the mouth or something and make me happy, and then I had to be done, and then I can start on another painting that I have in my head, in my heart. Get that painting out today. I got some canvases, so I got a lot of canvases, so I'll get to painting, and I think I'll make like one of these pieces, like you guys haven't seen, but I'll make a different one, like something like I haven't made yet, like this, but more extravagant. And I don't know if I'll make it like this metallic-y, sparkly stuff. I think I'm gonna go more like clear with touches of color or something. Make it. I don't know. I don't know. All this sparkly stuff's really nice and it's cool and everything. It's neat. And I got a lot of it. And then I got these sparkly things here, like, whoa, can you say sparkle? Cool. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. Dude. Chris knows color sparkles and trippy, crazy stuff like that. So, like I'm getting, I'm kind of like I want to do something that's more matted, I guess. I don't know. You know how artists are. Right? So I got that going on. My personal life, it's still the way it is. Having like my best friend and my soulmate reach out to somebody in my family and then not reach back out to her is so disrespectful and just breaks my heart, because I had so much respect for this person and love, and they didn't get back to Cindy. And it was just a simple question. And it was in the way that Cindy had put the question in the text was just so nice and sweet and kind and loving. And to not get back to her at all. I don't know. Breaks my heart. Just breaks my heart. I want love, forgiveness, and I want to move on. I want happiness and joy, celebrations of each other's lives. I've done so much to help out my family. I'd do more, if they needed it. And to have them treat You can treat me like shit all you want, but to disrespect Cindy, no, no, not after everything she's done for me for the years that she's done it for me. She's my soulmate, my best friend, and she's my caregiver. She's literally kept me alive. And to not get back to her when she made a loving, kind, just asked a question. She wanted the phone number of my niece that stole my mom's ashes so that she could try to help get my mom's ashes back. And my dying wishes is to have my mom's ashes put together with my ashes and given to Cindy. Cindy gets my ashes, and I want her also to have my mom's ashes. So those are my last wishes. So that needs to happen. And she asked for that to happen, and they said, no, we're not giving her the number. And then what I was told was, call her and just ask her for the things. Just call her and ask her for the for the ashes. And then I'm like, okay. And then they're like, no, we're not giving you the number. We're not giving you, no, we're not giving you, no, nobody's giving you the number. Cindy asked for the number. Nobody, like, that happened. And then I'm like, no. Things better be made right. And this is literally physically killing me. Like, I'm already have all these issues already. I'm already, on palliative care and going through all these medical issues that are slowly taking me away, no matter what I do. But on top of that, I'm dealing with this. Like, I can't believe it. And Cindy doesn't need this either. She's dealing with so much fear and anxiety, and like, what do you do when you're getting ready, to lose your best friend soulmate? I don't know. And I hope not. I hope that we can fix this. I'm never gonna give up hope. I'm never gonna give up faith that there could be a cure, or something could come right around the corner and everything could turn around. But right now, right now that's not happening. It's a struggle. It's a fight. At least I got to take my needle out last night and air that out. So I took it off and I got a Band-Aid on it. Now I can take the Band-Aid off. Let's take the Band-Aid off right in front of everybody. Ta-da! There's the port. Take the Band-Aid off and let it breathe. And that's the port's been in there. It's pretty sore. But my nurse is coming and she's gonna put the needle in. I can do it myself, but I'd rather have her do it because she's awesome. But she's gonna come by and put it in, so I take it out a night before so I can give it a rest, and then I'll take a shower without a needle and all this stuff on and stuff, and be able to take a nice hot shower and shave and clean up for y'all. Yeah, and smile. See, I'm smiling, weeping and smiling. I don't know what else to do. I'm alive, and I have life, and I'm grateful. For everything. When I take a shower, I thank God and for the water. I thank God for the the people that made the shower. I thank God for the people that made it possible for me to take a shower, because I know that some families are taking baths in buckets in the hallway, in the front of their apartment. Their whole family is taking a bath in a bucket. So I thank God for the shower and the water and the warmth of the water and everything. It's every time. I'm grateful for everything, for every breath, for every day, for everything I'm able to do. I'm able for the opportunity to get better, to be a better man every day, to be a more loving individual every day, to be a more forgiving, understanding, kind, considerate, tender-hearted, loving individual. I'm grateful that I get an opportunity to do that and work on that every day. I'm grateful to be able to work on the past hurts and pains and the trauma that I went through, so I can repair it and heal it, and then I'll teach other people how to do it and how to free themselves from their self-imposed prison, or prison that they were imprisoned by others that were supposed to protect them, that they've been imprisoned by and are still imprisoned. I can get you out of that prison. And I'm going to continue to fight and try not to give up. I just wanted to drop by and say that, and it's 26 minutes and whatever, man. I guess it's going to be that way. I can't keep it short for right now. It's just too important. Like, what do you do, when you're dying? Or I'm not dying. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. What you say, has meaning, so I can't say that. I can't do that. And I gotta say that to you, that what you say matters. So, okay, I can't say that. I gotta say that I'm just having some issues, and that I need to overcome. Overcomable issues that I'm working on. There we go. Overcomable issues that I'm working on. With faith, hope, and love, and prayer, medication. Medication. It rhymes. Let me get my guitar. I'll make a little song. Medication. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm sorry. 28 minutes in. At least I'm laughing and smiling. That's good. Because I'm really sad. And you can be that way, It can be okay, it doesn't have to be okay. Everything doesn't have to be all right. I used to think everything had to be okay and all right and perfect and whatever, but no, it doesn't have to be. It can be a mess, a wreck, and all that other stuff, and just, or whatever. But just keep going. Keep trying. Have faith. I'm telling myself this as much as I'm telling you. Trust me. Everything I tell you, like, this is how many fingers pointing back at me? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 pointing at you and 4 pointing back at me. Okay? That's the truth right there. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the truth. I need to hear it 4 times more than you do. And I'm telling myself 4 times more than I'm telling you. That's scientific fact. As far as I'm concerned. So I need to listen up, and do, practice what I preach, so. And I do. I put my money where my mouth is, I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I'm going to help you, I help you, You need help, and go there, Anyways, that's the plan. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you informed. It's 30 minutes, a half an hour. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much for your time. It's so precious. And all this time, I pray that it's added onto you times 10 with wealth, money, prestige, property, love. You know, I know money isn't everything, right? Okay, love of money is whatever, blah blah. That's bullshit. Money's cool. I wish you tons of it, tons and tons and tons of it. I wish you wealth. I wish you abundance. I wish you to thrive. I wish and pray and hope all these things for you, for all of you. I love you. Thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your love, for your prayers. Thank you so much for your love. I love you. Thank you so much for your prayers. I pray for you. Thank you so much for your thoughts, your positive energy, the white light you send me. I send it right back to you tenfold. Thank you. Thank you. Bottom of my heart. Let's see how today goes. Let's play, be happy, have fun. Love our neighbors and love ourselves. Let's see if we can do that today. And maybe, one little act of kindness, to ourselves and to somebody else. Two random acts of kindness. To ourselves, to somebody else. All right, let's go. Let's do it. You're not alone, man. You're not alone. If you think you are, PM me. Give me a call. All right. Love you. Talk to you in a little bit.